of a mess. So I'm having problems with this grinder, and I'm gonna throw it out, wrap it out. But let me show you what it's doing. There you go. So you turn the switch. It used to take off eventually. So take the feet out the bottom. As I thought. About that, this is pieces of junk that's sitting around here that somebody takes a little piece apart and leaves it in the container, and then it, you know, falls on the floor. And it's all worth money, but it never goes nowhere. Then I get the excuse of it. I don't get enough. I don't have enough of it that they get. Because they pay me more if I have 20 tons of it. That's all I hear. What am I doing that for? See if I can start. I can spin it enough to get it to go. I've done that before. There you go. That's a one horser. Almost there. Once you wind it up, she's good. But I use the grinder on it. Somebody may say, hey, it's a good one, don't scrap it out. Is it the capacitor? Because when I first got it, it works great. Of course, it's clear scratching it. It's Taiwan. That shouldn't matter, should it? I use it for the wire wheel mostly. I don't know if you guys seeing anything. Yeah, you're seeing some. I've had it where I started off, walked away, come back, started right out. Because I want to condemn the startup winding. When it clicks down, which it should be doing pretty soon here. Right there. Safety rules. Do not run without safety covers on each side. Get it close and see if it'll start up. A little more. A little bit more. Right there. I can do what I did with the other grinder. I put a startup deal on the side of it. Use my to start it up. Almost ready, set. I don't think she'll start from a dead stop though. Close. Initially, when this started to get worse and worse and worse, it would still start up. When it's dead stop. Now that I've started it a few times, maybe the capacitor's charged up. Let's see. Nope. Back to the same old thing again. All right. $3150 RPM, no load speed, 1 horsepower motor. That's kind of why I don't want to get rid of it, because it's a 1 horsepower. Once you get it going, you can do a little, it'll take some abuse, but these other ones you get. Somebody wants $95 for one identical like this. on Facebook. And problem is, I already got one. You want me to buy another one for $95 and last a bit? You say good? I don't think so. Alright. How do I tell if this capacitor's good or bad? Hold my finger on it, see if I got a charge in it. Pretty small. Motor start capacitor. See? That's what I want to say that. How do you test them? Stick your fingers on each side of it and see if you get a shot. It's WB 125 volt 200 capac cap, 200 mega cap. Is it worth gambling on? See what one of these guys are worth. CAP, AP, AC. I can't spell, so that's what you're dealing with. Microfarad. And I can barely read. $10. Here's one that looks identical to that one. Somewhat. 200 megafarad and 125 volt, $20. Now it looks like that one. See, it's not swelled up. See, that's my understanding was when it was bad, it swelled up. So 2 for 20 universal, or an ABC for 18. Or yeah. I think you might have had one of these just if I got rid of them all. And I do have some more capacitors, but that's 100 and Gotta have the right one, I think. If I won't have the right one. What do you guys think? Think I got the right one? And all this nonsense of stuff I got? Huh? I'm not reading your comments because I can't see them over there because there's stuff over top of everything. I apologize early. Need some more of them. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I got some more capacitors outside the door that I kept for some reason, but I'm not sure what that some reason is. Yeah, then I got some big ones. Big ones. On two so far. That's the problem is the size on them. How big they are. I guess for trying it. Yeah, I don't even know what these are out of. Anybody know when I got them out of microwaves? Yeah, there's a whole pile on my head. A box full anyways. Now here's the 300 volt one. Oh! My wife's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me if I get another one. She's gonna say, what happened to the last one? I said, well, it's gonna use it on that other project you gotta use. Well, how do you know this is wrong? How do you know it's right? This is a startup thing. Which one should I get? I wonder if it tells me what size they are. You know, about the length. This is pretty small. This is 600 cap. That's 200 cap. So that's the wrong one. This for starter motors, see? This is 200, this is 300. Yeah, I don't know that. Anybody know what millimeters are? And yeah, probably gonna have the expert help me with that because one with the brains. Ones with the brains here. Not me. I try my best, but what's the link? It's 1 and 2 and 5/8. 2 and 5/8 by 1 and 3/8. 2 and 5/8 by 1 and 3/8. You got that? Yeah, I'll probably have to write that down. I won't remember. Wish I did, but I don't. What did I say? What did I say? 2 5/8 by 1 and 5/8. Link L. 2 and 5/8. One more time. Your data tape measure says what it is. And 1 and 3/8. Yep, been covered up. In case little fingers. In case fingers touch it, you know. May have the boss down here with me. All right. Doesn't bring you along on that one. I don't have a I don't have a voltmeter here. They're saying that you don't have a voltmeter. Well, let's see. I bought one and somebody needed to measure some voltage with it. And then, how do I say it? It moved down the road, and then I found a laying on something in the garage up there at the house, and so I wouldn't put it on my toolbox or in my toolbox up there so it wouldn't get walked away. And that person will say, "Well, you sure you didn't do that? You sure you didn't do that?" What's up? How you guys doing? We're way early tonight, so as you have things going, I have things going mainly after 6. So mainly after 6. Yep. I'm looking for a couple subscribers to my Along the Rail fans. I need some more subscribers so I can go live on it, so I can film live. Anybody want to raise their hand? Name it's Along the Rail fans. Along the Rail fans, all lowercase. You help me out there, I appreciate it. So anyways, fume extractor. It's been a long hurdle with it. And so I came up with that it wanted to go up and down, but it was binding a lot. And so I tightened it up. Want to get everything snugged up here instead of these being loose on here. Because these are loose on here. This is a support. It goes around the outside and supports this because it's just thin tube. I don't even know if I could find a heavier gauge tube. Like this is 15 gauge support here. 15 gauge. I don't think I could even find something. Maybe exhaust and a 4-inch, but it might cost me $100. It may cost me more than that, but anyways, I end up having to. If you haven't watched this before, I've said that I had to take that all apart and to get the wrenches into tightness, and that's a fact. Now, if I try to get this piece out because this tubing is so stiff, it's not really that stiff, but it's stiff when you got it in this kind of position. You know what I'm saying? So she's pretty stiff. This one is not too bad if it's stretched out, but I haven't kinked up like that, so she's pretty. Yeah, she's pretty. So I wanted to get some washers to go between this plate and that plate. So this pivots down. Right now I got that side tightened up because it hit me in the head last night. So, and it didn't hurt me. It was just more or less that somebody laughed, thought it was funny. Which, you know, I'm sure on your end, I'm sure it was funny. Fun to watch. So I ended up getting some more washers. I could take and make a bushing to go between here and here, but we're only talking 4 washers is let's see if I can see once I get my glasses off. Almost 3/8. Almost 3/8. If I got some small bushings, 3/8, I could stick here, tune to here, but then I'd have to leave these bolts longer, which I got some longer bolts because these are short, too short. So I got to take them back out, take that all apart. So, yeah. That's the fun of doing things, and better yet, it's fun to you guys on the other side watching it live. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, can't you be done with it yet? You sure you can't be done with it yet? So, needless to say. And if you like this kind of stuff I do, once I get this done, I'll be on to some other things I got to do. Let me tell you, I got a lot of stuff to do in here. And in the next month. I've been on this one about been a while, but you know, I got that hose loose from the part in the inside. Now I got to take these bolts loose on each side, and that'll let all this stuff loose. Yep. This is gonna be the, how do I say it? First time totally put this together. So if you wondered that. Hey, how many times you had that apart? Well, that just that many times. So this will be the second time taking it apart. So just trying to look for something to hold that up with this time. I probably won't find it because the wire we had got moved. Not sure where it got moved to, but it got moved. There we go. We'll just wrap some wire around it. Said I had some thinner stuff. Oh, there it is. It got moved from one pile to the other. Somebody was helping me out here. They just took it out from underneath this and they set it over there. Oh yeah. And it's all piled over here. That's just so, you know, I can say that I got it supported this time. Just gonna beat you guys out of a good laugh, right? All right. Almost there. problem is I can't put this back together because I need those washers in there. So all I can do is take it apart and put half it together. I gotta run up to the house for a minute. I just sent you a text there. I'll be right back. It's like probably. I'll be right back. It's like probably 4 minutes. 5, 6. 4 minutes. 5, 6. You guys still there? Sorry about that. Got 5. You guys doing all right out there? So I hit myself with a grinder a couple days ago, actually last week, and I've been ignoring it. And well, you probably shouldn't do that. It's probably not highly recommended to do that. So I put some, like, I don't know, something on it. I put something on it the other day, and I don't see a whole lot of change, and so yep. How we all doing? Yeah, a little bit of lake effect snow in here, and all day long, and then it blew all off, and now we're just clear skies. Clear skies. So, like I said, I was telling everybody else, I got to take this back apart. I don't have enough space between these hinges, that makeshift hinges I made, and the tube. And then I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to put it together because I need to make some shims for between these two plates. A little friction going on there, and I couldn't find any material for that other than like putting graphite in there. If I put oil or grease in there, it's said I went to a few hardwares. There's one guy said there's one more hardware to go to. Maybe it'll help you out there, maybe not. I don't find much hope in it. I gotta find some material that I can make that out of there. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while for me to get comments on my phone here for whatever reason. Just takes a while. Because my last comment, there's somebody else after that, and I ain't seeing it. Not seeing you. But I already got the screws out. All there is to pull this out. Replace these bolts with the longer ones I got. But I might not still have long enough ones. You know what I'm saying? I did manage to find myself some washers. You know. These are about a 1/4 inch longer than the ones I have, which I don't know, maybe I've already exchanged them out for the longer ones. No, here they are. I put them in separate bags when I came from Tractor Supply because I figured that would be stupid and to mix them all up. I'm pretty good at that. Mixing stuff up. Maybe the same size. I might have put you already put the long ones in. I think I already did. In that case, I'm just taking it apart and putting washers in the sun zone. So you come apart pretty easy. You got that. Wasn't too bad. Now I gotta go down the tube, down the rubber tube with my arm, and loosen these up. Did have a rad shit with a socket and all that on, but looks like I've already misplaced that already. Got lucky. Copyright. How long can you put the TV on pause before it starts up again? 12 minutes. Before YouTube overrides your decision to pause it or not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not YouTube, huh? Maybe it's just Google. And it's Google. Google Madoogle. Maybe somebody told him that I was watching that, huh? Probably not. Alright, so it looks like to me that these nuts will just fit on here, which is probably good. Don't know if I give myself enough room to get this guy back in there, that's all. Because he's, the tolerance is pretty tight in here with the stuff. Could have moved that bracket over a little bit more. These guys. If I moved that over a little bit more, I probably wouldn't have such an issue with tight fitting. Just a little cut, that's all it is. Just a hack and whack. May find myself doing that. Maybe it does tight. You don't know that when you're building something, so you don't know how much tolerance you got, how much room you got. You can only estimate it. Holder. You guys see anything down here? Probably not. And then all I'm doing is replacing the remember I grabbed the one washer now. The other side I started with. I gotta take it back apart again. Yeah. I want to put all the same stacks of washers, same type washers in there. If I don't do that, I found some, I dug some washers out of the bin over here, so it's a little different thickness. And I got, we spent big money on them. They put the same washers on them. The only thing I would say that if you're building one of these, I'd make the strap inside of it with the nuts where both the bolts on the inside have a strap between they're both together. So you can just slide it in there. You don't have a nut just spinning inside. So that's what we got. We got them stacked. So they're apart now on each side. Exactly 1/4 inch, so it still rubs a little bit on the hose. Even if I did that. This one I tightened it up already, so that's why that won't turn very good. Let's see if we can get this slid back together. We still got to cut the length of it. We have not established that yet. I've guessed. I did a couple guesses of what I wanted to do. you put that way around there. You're not fighting that. Alright, so it was kind of difficult getting it down in to where it needed to be for. The best way to do it is use a guide pin to do it. I get the top one started, and then I push down on the boot and get it in the location I want to get it in. Save yourself a lot of I don't know, I'm not Amish, and I don't go there. Thinking I know somebody that's Amish, though. I don't even know if he eats eggs. But I've heard him say, hey, we're going to the Amish store. So what do you go to the Amish store for? Beef. Like beef. I probably can turn off my monitor and get text to see what it says. You'll probably get a response right back. You get a response right back. You'll probably say, I don't know. Because I know he eats beef. He's a beef eater. Oh! You need to know that tonight? Because you need to know that tonight. I'll shut my monitor off. Shove him a text and see what he says. Is there something you need to know tonight? Not responding. Not responding. I'd say there was a fight at Walmart over eggs last week. All right. I gotta take and drop that down so I can get that up in there. Up in there. You know what I'm saying? This one's gonna poke the boot, so poke the boot. We're gonna poke the boot. How much of the Amish eggs where you live at? You got Amish around you? They're everywhere. Everywhere. Oh. Did you say you have Amish at your around you or what? No Amish? No Amish? Your turn. Oh, he's right on here right now. Let me ask him. I told him that how much are the eggs at the Amish, and the people have to know. The people have to know. How's that? The people have to know. That's you, people. I don't know what happened to my. There. Cleared them off the. I cleared them off the. Off the. Well, he said he hasn't been there in a while. Not sure. I have not been there in a while. Get mine from the farm here in town. So you want to know what they are? How much they are at the farm in town? All right, your message has been sent. Your message is sent. We'll have to wait until we see how much the. Yeah, we're on early tonight, and your must be a lot. Oh, there you are. I don't know. He doesn't. The gentleman that we just buy them at Myers. My wife does. We don't eat that many eggs. I have eggs, scrambled eggs, once every 3 weeks. I don't do a lot of breakfast thing. Not a big breakfast. So I ended up putting my washers in here, and I couldn't find any plates to go between these things. I haven't called this place that I deal with. That I buy like plastic from. Like I buy plastic from. Oh, he says the store in town. Oh, the farm store in town. $4 a dozen at the farm store in town. There you go. Is that too much? Is that too much? Is that too much? It's the same over there. You guys must be talking to us. You must be calling over here and asking how much the eggs are so we can keep it on the same plane. Same plane, is that a word? On the same plane. Plane. Same plane. Well, the guy that always asks for the eggs are, he never does tell us how much his eggs are. Does he? He just asks us and then leaves. What kind of guy is that? Huh? Not this again. Not that again. It's hard to get this one started. They're all hard to start. All hard to start. It's like a Chrysler. Hard starting. The old ballast resistor nonsense. There you go. All right. There's that. This tube is not up where it's supposed to be. And it may be okay though. It may be all right. like it though. It's kind of like, it's like affected the airflow because it's got a little divot in it. Got a divot. Got a divot right there. I think I ended up bringing it down and then beating it. Beating it. The one side's perfect. The other side's a little got a gap in it. It seems like it functions all right. There we go. I don't like a divot in there. It's always hitting something, ain't it? Always hitting something in the road. There we go. Do we are we at the point of the next smoke test or what? Because I got to turn the air compressor on and all that. Yeah, she's pretty good there. I'm never going to have it out there anyways. It's going to be right here like this, probably. Somewhere's in that vicinity there. All right, so all along I didn't need the spacers. I just thought that why not put something in there where I had it apart? You know, two metal on metal sometimes is, you know, with and she's right together, and she doesn't. It's not binding like it was. You can hear a little bit. You know, if it irritates me, I can just spread it apart, put some graphite in there, and she'll probably fall down constantly. Then I'll be dealing with that. So the little bit of restriction is probably good, other than the wrench thing. Yeah, was trying to figure out with the picture that I showed you guys. It's hard to see exactly how long these tubes are, but I know it's not that long. It's definitely not that long. I wouldn't say it was half that long, but I'm going to take off 1.5 foot off the top, and then put my next boot in, And then I didn't order my metal today because I totally forgot again. So, but I still had some stuff going on. So then I could put this guy on, my next boot on, and work on the hinges on that part. So I come up with 1.5 feet, and that's considered. But I could, if I cut too much off, then I'm going to be mad at myself. I can always get more of this stuff. I checked. It's $10. It's $10. I don't even know how far 1.5 feet is, so that's all. How far is 1.5 feet? Well, it's half a foot. I said this is gonna, when this gets back on there, she's gonna make it longer, and at the end, I mean, just so you have the idea what I'm talking about. I think I showed this at the beginning. It's just to show kind of what I'm talking about. Is at the end we're going to have something like that, and then have this at the end, a microphone. Hello, but not really. I'm going to make my own. I don't want to use this piece of aluminum because everybody's going to know what it is. 20 years down the line, somebody will be deciding that they can't afford eggs, and they're going to want to build one of these things, and they're going to look at everybody's video that hurry up and did it quick and don't want to answer any questions. Of course, I won't be then. And they'll go through 3 months worth of videos here, right? And say, hey, I want to make one like that. Not. They'll make their own. All right, now how am I going to cut this thing now? Up here in the air. Anybody have an idea? Tin snips? I like the end of it. See, I like the end of it because the end of it has that I don't know what it's called, that factory edge on it, instead of just a I don't know, whatever it's called. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, I think. I would have to get some of those pliers. I've seen them before, though. You ever seen those pliers I use to make that edge on there? It's like a bunch of little some of those turned a little bit. Yeah. Turned a little bit on me. I got a Harbor Freight bandsaw, but I'm thinking that as soon as I start cutting through it, she's gonna start jerking. Be jerking like big time. And yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? That there's some kind of pliers that has all these little things that crimp this thing so that it makes it smaller on the end. And then I'm not sure about this. That could have been just ran through a round roller right there for that support. This is done with some kind of funny pliers. I've seen somebody have them. Today's prices. Right, because see, it's, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it's going to be, this is going to be put back on it. So we're going to gain that, which is a foot. So it almost brings it back up to the same. And then we're going to put probably this back into the end. So it'll end up with a foot longer than this much longer. Whatever it is. Already. It's already going to be 12 inches. It's going to be 12 inches longer than this. Time we cut that, put the elbow in, and then put my nice little hinges on it. So I already have a project for it. I already have a project. It's outside. I got a truck that I started in the summer to fall. I put the floor in, so I kind of got it up in there sitting there. I don't have any of it welded, but I'm going to be stuck. My head's going to be stuck inside the truck, welding that. You can open up the other door, but when I was cutting that stuff, I was stuck there, so I was sucking in all the fumes from that, and yeah, I was welding something. Oh, I was plasma cutting the old rotted part out of the bottom. So I was sucking in all those fumes. So I already had a project for it already as soon as the snow's gone. So other than these little tiny things in here, yeah. Right, exactly. It can go up, straight up in the air. Yeah, I got a Harbor Freight bandsaw that I bought, and it sits right over here. Now, I've only used it one time, so and I think the first time I used it, it quit working. Does that sound familiar? No. Exactly. And I didn't have it when I was cutting that out of there, because it was all rust and paint and all that. That I don't know. I think it's over in Don's Garage channel is where I did some of that video cut because I didn't do anything live. But now that I got internet down here all the time, I got internet. I walked outside the garage once I hooked this up, and I still got internet. So I got internet like 30 feet from the garage. So the garage and the truck's just outside the garage. So we'll film that, but it'll be over in the Don's Garage channel because I got enough subscribers on that one, like 131 or something, and it needs the attention too. Anyway, yeah, those the people around there are like, hey, this guy only does. Why am I unsubscribed to this guy? Because he only does a video every I don't know, month and a half ago. People like to watch it all the time, and I'm sure they're gonna love it. And, the Charles will love it with the rusty old Ford 86 Ford, old rusty old Ford. Because I got comments on that. After you get done welding that whole floor in there, you're gonna end up sending it to the junkyard. I said, yeah, how'd you know? How'd you know? It's going to the junkyard as soon as I'm done. How do these guys know? Did you tell them? All right. We gotta find another extension cord. I ended up getting some ice things for the garage. When I threw this wood up, I insulated almost every spot except for one spot, and then I was going to put some trimmer on the edges because I think some of the heat, when I get it 100 in here, the heat goes around the boards and goes up to the ceiling, through the ceiling, and I think it goes outside because it's got ice dams. Then I'm told that if you heat any, not a house, but, and I got all those things up in there, them things that keep the cold air from going like this. I got all those on, but there's one spot. There's like one spot that I haven't insulated yet, and I'm sure that's the spot because it's right. I put a walk-up thing up there, and I think this side of it is where there's no trim around that door either, so I'm sure that the heater being right there, if you go up on the roof, that spot right there is pretty dry. So, but again, yeah, I'm only missing this one roll and it's done. Why am I waiting? Why? Tell me why I'm waiting. Anyways, because I got to get to it. Got all that stuff on the road. I got all that stuff on the road. Yeah, procrastination is one of my words. No fun. Doing all that stuff's no fun. Building something's more fun. I don't know, let's see. I grabbed the extension cord from over here. You think this thing will work again? It may work. Or may not. It's the big brawler. It's the big brawler. I think I'm going to have to move you guys, because if not, you'll be full of metal. See, we're right here, right where you guys can see, so you guys can start laughing when it starts jerking. A lot of people just made little tripods for these guys. Tripods. Little stands for them. See, I told you. Well, at least I'm still online. There you go. Not too bad. Not too bad for freehand now. Nobody will know unless you guys tell them. Looks straight though here. There you go. Not it's quite as heavy now. Half it's gone, right? Stick my finger down there and cut myself. This is for the movie, right? There we go. This may be too long here, though. I don't know. Maybe just right. It's hard to tell in the picture exactly how long it's supposed to be, but both of these guys here are the same length. That one and this one, according to the picture. But, you know, pictures are, yeah. Pictures are deceiving. I can just trim that off. Just trim that. I'd put it in this chop saw here, but the table got put on it, back on it. It'd be nice if it's like this. Both these guys are like this because that slid in nice, didn't it? See? If both pieces were like that, looks professional. Oh, careful of cutting on the end. Yeah, I don't know anybody that has a tool, because that would be to catch me out. But this pipe only has it on one end, so it's not coming apart again as far as I know. There you go. I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight unless I cut that off. Hope you knew that. Hope you knew that I wasn't going to be able to do that. Sleep tonight unless I cut that. This is the second time I've used this. Why don't you guys buy me one of those tools to do that thing to the end of my pipes, and then I'll give it back. It might cost me too much tariff to send it back over to Canada. It's probably going to cost me more than a tool. Well, that's what we got. We got it. We're just at 7 o'clock right now. Now what do we do? Oh, you're almost 2 hours though, because I came in early. Came in early. I was going to trim that off better. But I like that factory, in-factory thing. Ow! I can't get it out of there. That slides in nice. What do you think? Oh, you're a little late, I think, on that one. Before I cut it off, I should have it on the ground. I don't have anybody to help me, and I don't think it would hurt a lot. I don't think it'd do a lot of damage to the box if it hit the floor, but I just missed about like 30 of your texts there. No, I didn't. I do know a furnace guy though, and he ain't that far away. I used to have his number, so maybe I take this pipe over. Maybe he can do this to it. Huh? Or maybe he'll let me borrow his so I can do that to that. That'll stiffen that right up. Because it's sort of like, you know, well, once I take this rubber thing back off, it's kind of, you've seen it. You've seen it. Did anybody see what I did with the tip? My son got a hold of Tim Snips. And he brought them over here, put them on my table, so I couldn't find them. He may be watching. That'll rile him up. That'll rile him right up. 18 there. So it's pretty good for the most part. But I'm sure they make some sort of a device to do this too, to make it straight again. I don't know how they cut it. How do they cut it? Hacksaw? Hacksaw? Think they use a hacksaw to do that? Probably not. They probably get the right size and they don't have to mess around with it. Just as homeowners don't know what they're doing. Yeah, if I sat it in this little cutoff thing, it would have jerked around anyway, so chop saw thing that I cut that pipe off with. Really not that far off though. I think the bottom was the one that. I think the bottom was when I couldn't see underneath it and it looked like it was on track, but it got off track. It's going to be really cold tonight over here. How about you? How about you? I know they use those big long looking ones for that. All right, we got a little bit better line. I don't know if it's straight or not. Yeah, it's got that little bit of a, just that little bit. Oh, this is a neutral one, so I got to get the left or right or something. She ain't let me cut. Thought I had them all, but there's a left, a right, and a neutral one, but I got neutral. Well, she. Guess I didn't put them back when I got done with them, so now. So now. I know I had a set of them because I was doing skirting or whatever you want to call that around the garage. And, yeah, these ain't gonna work. Nada. They're neutral. They're just rolling it over. Just rolling it over on me. It's only half of it I got to do anyways. And this side over. The rest of it's pretty good. I could freehand it on that thing there, but I think she's just gonna jerk on me. Maybe if I take it over and ask that guy about doing this, maybe he'll just go. The son's got his number, so. Unless I can find the other ones. I'm sure I won't. All right. We got 2 hours in. I know I'm sorry you're a little early, but I'm a little early, but I don't know. Last night I left that doggone heater on and because it's got a thermo capacitor that shuts down and it turns the fan off, and then guess what happens? Then I do like this. I shut that camera off and I run out the door as quick as I can before something else calls to me and do some more work. Yep. We'll be back tomorrow night doing the same thing. Hope we'll see you then. Maybe I can figure out what I did with my tin snips. Maybe the boy can tell me that, hey, I borrowed those and left them in the garage. Oh. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. What I picked up today. Voila. It looks cheap though, doesn't it? And you put your discs on it. I got some discs up there somewhere. And put your disc on it, and the guy that does auto body stuff, Canada, he's got one of these, and I was gonna get one. I don't think the guy ever used it. So the whole handle's plastic, but you think, hey, can't beat it. And I couldn't beat it, the price. Still in the box. It doesn't look like anything's been used in there. Looks like he ordered it, and brought it home. And still got the warranty card. And let me show you where it's from. Look where, oh, you can't make it out. It's backwards again. It's from USA. Yeah, here in the bottom. USA. It's in Florida. Company in Florida is making these. I don't know how many years ago, but it's USA. So I thought 90 psi high speed sander. I was gonna get an IR one, and I don't know. I just kept putting it off. All right, so I'm gonna shut up and call it a night. Hey, thanks you 5 for watching. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow night, and tomorrow night, where I'm thinking that we can box this guy up and set him on the floor. That's what I'm thinking right now. But let me sleep on it, okay? Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. If you subscribe, give me a thumb up. That way I know you guys are liking what I'm doing. I got other stuff to do after this. My son's been bothering me about getting this done for the last month and a half. But that's what he does. That's what boys do. Boys are supposed to bother you, I'm told. That's what I'm told. That's their job.